Welcome to Auntie Chats and Tarot. Hello, Aquarius, and happy birthday. We're in Aquarius season, and it's time for an Aquarius message. So sit back, enjoy, and let's get some golden nuggets going here for you. Something that helps you with that question's been rolling around in your mind, or maybe helps you formulate the questions or help you create the questions that can help propel you forward. Thank you for joining me. Thank you to all who have liked, shared, subscribed, contributed to the channel. I really appreciate it. Be discerning with these messages. You'll know what was for you and what isn't. Just leave for someone else. Let's get going. Let's get into it. Aquarius, what's your message today? Five of Cups. Message is for Aquarius, please, Spirit. Gonna get my mic a little closer to me. Followed by Nine of Pentacles and Seven of Wands. Messages for our Aquarius. Right off the bat, I'm moving forward with whatever, if flowers have spilt or cups have spilt, let's say flowers in this case, you've got whatever's remaining of your bouquet and you are moving forward. You're just determined. It's an energy of whatever I have is fine with me because I'm going to make it, whether this bouquet is full or not. I'm taking what I have. I'm making the best of it. I'm going to make it. Nine of Pentacles. I do see that you will do well. You'll do well individually. You'll even have some left over for others. You'll be discerning about where that goes, if it goes to others. But I do see a lot of independent energy here. And even this independent thinking of whatever I have is what I'm moving with. I'm not crying over spilled milk. Here I go. Seven of Wands. You're coming out of a difficult situation with love. Not all people can do that. That is very remarkable. And also this sense of whatever it is that I have now is what I move forward with. Not I definitely don't get a sense of if you got cheated, that you're going back around and you're making things fair, you're making things even. It's more like my gift is me, so wherever I go, I'll be successful, and whatever I have with me or on me is what goes with me. And you'll be fine because you think that, but I also see that. You're not getting wrapped up in any negativity here. Like I said, if you have been defending yourself, you're moving forward with still a positive, love, open-hearted vibe still, which kudos to you. Because the negativity hasn't brought you down. It hasn't entangled you. It hasn't, pulled you where it wants. You haven't allowed that. The Judgment card is here. Maybe someone needs to repent, so to speak, apologize, rethink how they treated you, or maybe this is you. And you've done that, and now, yeah, it's time to move forward. It could be either scenario, depending on your situation. Knight of Pentacles comes out. Something slow, but something worth waiting for happens now. Or also I'm hearing something you've been waiting for a long time is wrapped up in a nice little neat package. I'm seeing a beautiful wrapped gift. And some sort of function or celebration with top hats. Pretty, very pretty. Peace, a lot of peaceful energy here after a period of waiting for something. This can also be, I'm hearing, you think this will take a long time, but it's here, the peace is here now. What you can count on, what you can rely on, who you can count on, who you can rely on is here. You're the princess. There's something here about being honored, like you're finally showing up authentically. I get that you're just really at peace with how you're showing up somewhere, maybe even in life. You're looking marvelous, dressed to the nines. Things are neat, peaceful, beautiful. There's nature, some nature connection here. Maybe you're getting more out into nature and you're seeing the benefits of that. Justice is here. The scales are balancing. The scales have been balanced, I hear. And you have cut out all people, situations, past that just hasn't served. And I see you've done that gracefully and beautifully, but you've cut it out. And that has balanced these scales we're talking about for you. It's really elevated you to another level. It's like maybe a feeling of you had your head in the clouds before. And there's definitely crisp, clear clarity here now. Queen of Wands in the reverse. You were letting somebody bold take charge. You were letting them talk to you in a certain way. You were not in an element of, I take charge of my own life. And now you are. Two of Swords. Coming to a crossroads. I think that's how we started this reading. You were coming to a crossroads, taking what you had on you, taking a small items, a small amount of things, and just confident to go in another direction, go on another path. I feel like you have a good friend base, and someone in particular has really helped you here. I see a lot of talking things through, talking things out, and support there. And again, I see nature. Nature has helped you a great deal. To find yourself, I'm hearing, to know your way. Strength is out on the table. It's helped you find your strength. This friend of yours in particular, nature, going within. I'm seeing the Magician in the reverse. I feel like you didn't have the confidence before to cut somebody out or to cut out situations or to speak up for yourself. And Also, you were hesitant to know what you wanted. But I feel with a lot of clarity that we've talked about, and with this strength and something to do very heavy with nature here, you've come back to yourself. You've figured out what it is you want. You've been able to answer some of these questions, what it is you want in your life, who you want in your life, how you want to be treated. You know, we all get to that point. It's all about what I talk about with remember who you are and remember your self-worth. This has been a beautiful journey for you. It hasn't had it's had a lot of pitfalls. It hasn't been without challenges, but you're strong. Yeah. You're taming the lion. Now, that could be your shadow self. Maybe you've been working on that. That's tough work. Kudos to you. That is not easy. Not everybody wants to do it because it's hard to see certain things about ourselves. But I do feel once you get real with yourself, there's an element of freedom there. Because you can see patterns of when you weren't real with yourself. You see how you contributed also to a situation that didn't serve you. And you can see the patterns that take place if you really, go deep and spend some time there. And that ultimately can help you not continue said pattern or patterns. But the enlightenment can take some time, and it takes a lot of work. Okay, and it's forever. I mean, we're forever working at that. It's a forever process. But it can be more intense than other times, depending on what you're dealing with. Death is not on the table. This talks about great transformation. The butterfly is double confirmation here. Great transformation. Something about sensuality here with the lilies. I just feel like maybe you were just boxed in before, some sort of feeling like that, and now you're just coming out. Here I am. I have no resistance to me anymore. I am clear, and I am me, and I'm making no excuses for that. As you should. You shouldn't make any excuses, I should say. There should be no excuses for who you truly are. Devil. I think you felt like being your true self, or you have heard somewhere along the way, or maybe you've heard growing up that your true self is not where you want to be. Like there's something toxic about you, or temptation is surrounding you, or you bring in temptation, or something along these lines, and it's just flat out lies. It's just somebody's opinion. Or it could be something they're even making up, But let's give them the benefit of the doubt. It's just somebody's opinion. The only opinion that matters is yours. Who are you really? Who do you want to be? What do you want out of life? Nothing in that is toxic. If you're your authentic self. And you're speaking to spirit guides, you're speaking to the divine. The divine has created you exactly how you're supposed to be. And you reuniting with that is a beautiful thing. There's nothing toxic about it. Let's go one more time with this deck. More messages for our Aquarius. Three of Cups. A lot of celebration here. A lot of fun. That's mostly what I'm getting. I feel like somehow you're just being let out of some sort of, maybe you allowed it. Maybe it was a mental imprisonment or some sort of something that was holding you back. But now it's time to be you. It's time to have fun. And this is just natural, lighthearted fun with people. And I see that these women, just as a symbolic message, I feel, see how they kind of look alike? I think you find your people. I think you find people who are like you. I think you find your tribe now. your style. On the bottom of the deck, we have the 9 of Cups. That's all about what you wish in life, what you want to have happen in life. These wishes come true. Your vision is possible. Believe in it. Believe in the vision and see it come to fruition. I'm being directed to mention it is individual success. Whether it's gotten you here to this point, individual success, or that is what's in store for you, individual success. 8 of Pentacles comes right out as we're talking about that. That talks about work, owning your craft, being a master at your craft. That can also talk about your soul purpose. I love that card. Knowing your true self, knowing your true self-purpose. I feel like all of these are being checked off on your to-do list. And they're big checks, of course, because these are huge. Who am I and what is my soul purpose? But they're getting checked off. Actions being taken. More messages for our Aquarius, please, Spirit. Let's see what else we have here. Fool, of course, you're taking the leap of faith. Look at how the Fool has very little with them. But look at how happy the Fool is, how confident. And the flowers we mentioned, too. You're taking very little, and you're taking whatever's in your bouquet. And you're comfortable with that. You're confident with that. Because it's not about what you're taking. It's what's within that you're taking. It's you. That's what's going to make the difference. You. Notice the sun, happiness, enlightenment. Notice the water. There's been a lot of motion. Water indicates emotion. But you're taking a leap of faith here. And I see it going your way. And I see it being, again, individual. Like something about individual success keeps coming up in my head here. And maybe this is even your friend, a symbolic message here of that friend, because I do feel like there's been somebody who's helped you along the way in a friendship capacity. But look at how happy this person is, very confident, and they don't have much, but they don't need much stuff. They just need their own confidence and their own feeling of self-worth, and then they take that leap. I really like that card for us here. One more time with this deck. I'll grab a couple oracles. Okay, now this card flips like it doesn't want to be seen. 3 of Cups. This one should be seen. This is the second time you get it as well in 2 decks. Happiness, joy, a light-hearted sense of play and fun and reason for celebration, and raise your cup there. Maybe you're still struggling with the fun part. Like I'm sensing something like, do I deserve this? Of course you deserve it. Or I'm not comfortable. I haven't found my tribe. You will. I see in the cards that you do find similar, like-minded people, similar styles. The Moon, emotions here again. This card can talk about domestic situations as well as wild situations. Maybe you're struggling with that. How domestic am I? How wild am I? Just remember, find the balance. That's at the bottom of the deck on our second deck. Let's grab some oracles. The Moon can talk about emotions. And I am inclined to talk about the domestic versus wild. But also remember, the Moon can be something you don't see. Maybe you never saw this change in you coming, and now here you are. You're in mid-change. You're in mid-stance. I think it looks like a good change. I think you're feeling good about it. You just never thought you'd get there, or you're like even surprised you're here. But in a good way. Like a lot of I'm proud of myself feeling. Okay, Aquarius, let's get an oracle going. Like for sure, something definitive. Let's go. Okay. Quiet. I feel like these two are popping up. But nothing really flew, which is interesting because this deck tends to be more definitive. Okay. And maybe that's just kind of where you are. You know, I'm going in the right direction. I'm feeling good about it. And I'm taking it in baby steps. Afterlife. This card talks about evaluating your life, seeing your life. How did you treat others? What impacts did you make? How you were treated. Yeah, I'm feeling like it's more that scenario for you. Evaluating your life and how you were treated. Internal self. This is what our message has been this entire time. A sense of internal self. Looking inward. What does that self want? Because I think you're pulled or have been pulled in your life in other directions for the sake of others. So this is a feeling of focus on self more and the path. Again, I feel like this is saying what we've talked about. So evaluating your life when you were grabbing that bouquet, and let me just kind of cover that a little bit. Grabbing that bouquet and the first card and running with whatever you had, because it doesn't matter what you have, it's what's inside, which talks about the internal self, our second card, and then our third card, the path. The Fool, taking a leap. You're on another path, an individual path. The Nine of Pentacles, talking about self again. Really good oracle cards, 3 that came out. Didn't really want to come out too dynamically, but did come out as a trio. And maybe it's just because you're on the down low with this. You know, this is nobody's business but your own. So you know what you're up to, and it's a personal journey, and you're keeping it personal. Let's look at the cosmic oracles. They are flying. So this will be interesting. I'll go one more time. Okay, quite a few. All right, first out of the gate was Gold Digger. They want your money being used, okay? Be aware of that energy. Perhaps is around you, perhaps was around you, and you're moving away from it. Date night, get ready to be wined and dined. That's always a lovely card to receive. I feel like when you find this tribe of yours, these like-minded individuals, this very similar style that you have as you come into your own, there's going to be a lot of maybe not literal dates. I think there will be those too, but I feel like this is just saying a lot of outings, you know, a lot of activity on your calendar, in your social calendar. Health issues could arise. Maybe that's for you. Maybe that's for somebody else. I think what you're walking away from affected your health. Now you'll see your health improves. Spy, someone's got their eye on you. You are doing your research. I get the feeling this goes with health. This is something that happened in the past. Someone was trying to rein you in or keep you stuck or something along those lines, and it did affect your health. But I do feel like, you know, you're more in this energy, leaping and light. And our last oracle, cosmic oracle, is honeymoon phase, attending someone's wedding. Maybe you are literally attending someone's wedding. But what I feel like this is saying is this is your honeymoon phase now. A lot of serendipitous things take place, and just meeting wonderful people and saying, oh yeah, I finally feel like this is my group. This is my groove. This is my path. These are my people. And this is where I'm meant to be. I'm going to grab an angel wish. I so like these little cards. What is our final angel wish and statement to our Aquariuses out there for their message right now? 2 cards. We see, listen to your own inner voice. This is perfect. This is perfect. Your knowledge is within you. Perfect. Everything we've discussed here. And what seems impossible is possible. Believe. Also, what we have discussed here. I feel like that is evident in your first card. I'm taking whatever I have and I'm going for it. It may seem impossible, but it's possible, and I'm going to make it happen. I don't have all the answers. I don't know all the steps, but it is possible, and that's all I need to know is that it's possible. Let's read it again. What seems impossible is possible. Believe. So your instructions here, as I see it, are believe. Believe in your vision. We talked about that. Believe in yourself. I think you deserve an applause. That's our message here for you, Aquarius. I think you've made huge strides and good things are on the horizon for you. And I think you're actually seeing that. Maybe the beginning stages, but definitely seeing these changes you've made have been good ones. So thank you for joining me. If you like this message and you like this channel, please like, share, and subscribe. It really helps the channel. I appreciate it. I appreciate your time today. And always, we remember who we are. Let's always remember who we are, and let's remember our self-worth. Thanks for joining me.